Legal cannabis in Washington. What you need to know. In September 2014, Washington remains one of only 2 places in the United States where it's possible to sell cannabis not only to medical patients, but to anyone over the age of 21 who wants to buy it. Whether you're interested in opening your own cannabis dispensary, launching a recreational pot store, or even just curious about buying legal weed in the aptly named Evergreen State, here's a few things you should know. How much cannabis can a customer buy from a Washington marijuana business? The state's Initiative 502 makes it possible for both medical and recreational users of cannabis to purchase a combination of the following: 1 ounce of usable marijuana, 16 ounces of marijuana-infused product in solid form, 72 ounces of marijuana-infused product in liquid form, 7 grams of marijuana concentrate. That said, medical patients or their primary carriers can usually be in possession of up to 24 ounces in weed or as many as 15 plants. Both types of sales fall under one license. Medical marijuana dispensaries are still technically outlawed in Washington, but that doesn't mean there isn't an opportunity to provide your patients with products that are going to help them. The Washington State Department of Health tells us that the recreational marijuana law under I-502 authorizes sale by retailers licensed by the Washington State Liquor Control Board only. That means it's still possible to start a business selling cannabis legally to patients and recreational users alike. The new laws don't apply everywhere. Though weed has been decriminalized in Washington, some areas have effectively opted out of the new regulations, meaning it remains illegal in those particular places to start a marijuana business. Our advice, if you're planning to do this, is to check with the individual city and county legislations to find out what you can and can't do, or to get the answers the easy way from the dispensary experts. We'll tell you how to do that a little later on. Opening times for retail stores. On the whole, cannabis shops in Washington are allowed to open for business between the hours of 8 a.m. and midnight, though again, this isn't a given. Individual areas may impose their own restrictions, such as making outlets close at 7 p.m. When you can open your business. Before you open the doors of your new legal weed business, you'll need to go to the state to get the required licenses and permits for both marijuana sales specifically and running a business generally. Once you've got your Washington Cannabis business license, you'll be able to start trading after just 24 hours. Pricing your product. When the first recreational pot shops opened in Washington in July 2014, the general going rate was around $12 for a gram, so just over $335 for an ounce, the maximum your customers can buy from you and have on their possession at any one time. That said, some places are now charging as much as $20 per gram. The prices you set for your products is going to depend on supply and demand. Everything you need to know about legally selling cannabis in Washington and across the USA. No matter if you want to start a medical marijuana dispensary in any of the 20-plus states where that's legal, sell recreational pot in Washington or Colorado, or open a weed business of a different kind, the dispensary experts have everything you need in their invaluable new guide. With clear, step-by-step instructions written in plain English by a group of top marijuana business owners in the country, not to mention free tools and templates you can use to make starting a business of your own that much easier, it's all available to download right now, and all at a fraction of the cost of other methods.